Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miranda, and today I'm going to be doing a massive collective reading. Keep in mind these messages are general. They may resonate, they may not. Please do not force the story to fit. Take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for the next person. Flip and switch the roles if need be. If I say it's them and you think it's you or vice versa, then that's exactly what it is. Also, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus placements for more messages in your sun. The next batch of zodiac reading should be up in a day or two. We're going to start off with your spiritual messages. We're going to do spiritual messages. We're going to do your general messages. We're going to do career and finance, what you need to know, relationships, then singles, and then a yes or no question. So if you want a yes or no question, answer to a yes or no question, it's going to be the last part of the video, and all of the timestamps will be in the description. So if you just want to watch one section, some of the sections, you can just flip, go straight to them. Anyway. Give me some spiritual messages for the collective. Called Soul Gifts Training. It's time to step up. Perspective. We've got Jump In. I Remember. Wailing Orchid Elders. And then A New Earth. So you're sitting on dormant gifts. There's things that you're good at. There's things that you can do. Some of you, this is a spiritual message, so this is spiritual gifts. Any of the voyances, clairvoyance, any of the voyances you could have. You could even have a combination of any of the voyances. Go look those up because you may resonate. Some of you may be gifted at astral surfing. Some of you may be gifted at telepathy. Some of you may be gifted at what is it called? Telekinesis. Yes, I said what I said, telekinesis. Some of you can just move things with your mind. Some of you can just make things happen. You guys have gifts that you have a feeling are there, may know are there, kind of experienced it a little, but you're not really tapping in. You really need to tap in because that's the focal point for you right now is your gifts. All right. You need to let go of all of the... Look how far Earth is in this card. Earth is extremely far, meaning you need to take a step back. Look at something from a different perspective. You need to see the bigger picture here. Not all of the tiny little details, but the bigger picture. If you're trying to, let's say it's bills you're worried about, but this is your spiritual message. So I don't necessarily think it's about bills, but I'm going to just use it as an example so it'll kind of make sense to you. If you're worried about a specific bill and how to pay a specific bill, stop worrying about how to get money for that bill and worry about how to increase your income, period. Right? So in a spiritual sense, that means stop looking so closely at the details and take a step back. Look at your life as a whole. Look at your journey as a whole. Look at everything that you've been through, everything that even recently, even up to recent events. Look at everything you've been through from a lens that is not yours, from a lens as if someone was looking on the outside looking in. Remove your emotions from the situation. Remove how it made you feel and just look at it from that perspective. You need to take a step back. And then we have Jump In. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? This is not, I'm not telling you for the first time, like this is confirmation for a lot of you. A lot of you know you have gifts. A lot of you know it's time to take a step back. A lot of you already know this. What are you waiting for? You're holding yourself back at this point. You want to spiritually elevate. You want to be closer to spirit. You want some type of spiritual guidance. Get it. Do it. What are you waiting for? Ask for it. Pray for it. You want things to be different, but you don't want to make different. You don't want to take different steps. What are you doing? Take the steps. You want to be more in tune, but you're not getting outside. You want to be more in tune, but you're not praying enough. You want to be more tapped in, but you're not doing your research. You want to change. You got to say yes to change. You got to make the action to change. You can't just want it in your mind. You got to make action toward it. That's how you manifest action. You struggle with your life purpose and understanding the difference between destiny and lessons, and they are intertwined. When it comes to your destiny, when it comes to your fates, it is already decided on where you're going to end up. The destination is the destination. Think of it like a GPS. There's many different routes to a destination. Some destinations have tolls, some have traffic, roadblocks. Some of them have, the one's the fastest route, one's maybe a back road, unfamiliar. There's many different routes to get to your destiny. Your destiny is your destiny. Where you're going to be is where you're supposed to be. However, the choices that you make in the meantime will put you on a different path to that destiny. So you need to keep that in mind when you're going through hurdles, when you're going through roadblocks, when you're going through setbacks. Asking yourself, are you taking the hard route? Is there an easier way to do this? And if you're thinking, well, if I go the other way, I have to do this, then you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is you not wanting to go this direction for this reason worth the delay? Is it worth the hardship? Is it worth it? Is it because of fear? Is it because you've never traveled that road? Because a lot of you are traveling the road that's familiar. No matter how bad it is, you know that bridge is rickety and it's falling apart and it's barely standing on the last leg. But you know how to walk across that bridge so it don't fall, instead of going a different route that's completely safe because you've never been there. I know I'm speaking in code, but this is a spiritual message, so it's not going to resonate. I can't be more specific because it'll resonate with everyone differently. Some of you are talented in singing, writing, dancing, expression. There is a talent of expression. It doesn't even have to be performing. It could just be sitting down and having a group talk. It could be a podcast. It could be anything. But there is something that you're meant to do regarding expressing yourself, whether that's painting, whether that's, writing for someone else. There's something that you need to do to express yourself that is part of your destiny that's going to help you, how can I say? It's going to help you strengthen your spiritual goals, okay? It's going to help strengthen where you need to go. And then we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding it. Keep holding the vision. I'm feeling like I'm talking to someone who's experiencing a lot of roadblocks, a lot of setbacks, a lot of this, a lot of that. It's like every time you turn around, every time you think you can breathe, here goes something else. You're moving forward. You are still moving forward. You are doing what you need to do. Okay. Nobody said that the path was going to be easy. All right. And just don't give up. Just don't give up on it because you're there. You've already started the journey. Don't turn back now. Because ain't nothing back there for you. And Spirit wouldn't let you turn back anyway because you're meant to go where you need to go. So you're going to get pushed there. Either you go there willingly or you're going to get pushed there. And speaking from personal experience, I would rather I would give you advice to just kind of go there. Is there anything else they need to know? Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Okay. For the feminines, you need to either heal your womb, nurture your womb, whether you can have children or not. Talking to the females here. Whether you can have a child or not, if you carry ovaries, even if you don't have ovaries, just your womb area in general. Be very careful to nurture that energy. Some of you have a lot of power there. I'm someone who just recently found that out. For the masculines, there is a need for you to try to understand the feminine in your life that was most instrumental, the most influential, the feminine in your life that gave you the most love. There is a lesson in the way that person loves that you need to learn. There is a reason why that person resonates with you. For the masculines, this means you nurturing your feminine nature. Whether you are a man or a woman, we all have masculine and feminine energies, and the masculines that are listening to this need to balance their feminine energy. Whether you're too much in your feminine energy or you're not in your feminine energy enough, there is an imbalance here. It needs to be balanced. And how you're going to do that is through the person, the feminine figure in your life, the female figure in your life who was the most instrumental in loving you, the one that you felt closest to, the one that kind of birthed your love language. All right. Or they're the example of the type of love that you search for. Okay. You need to get in touch with them, whether they're present or not. You can connect with those who've had passed over. That's definitely possible. Pray. But you definitely need to get in touch with that. So there goes the masculine and feminine. Also another thing for parents, the parents out there, if you have young children, these are very crucial times. We are in a spiritual warfare. If you guys don't know, there's a spiritual warfare going on. There is a war between the dark and the light. There is a war on who's going to reign supreme, darkness or lightness, you know. Protect your children. Children are very susceptible to spirits. Children are very sensitive to spirits. If you feel like there's any negative energies in your home, make sure you have night lights, okay? Yes, do not leave your children in pitch black when they're even when they're sleeping, if you feel as though there's negative energies around you. And then do whatever it is that you can to protect your home from those energies. Clear spaces, get some Palo Santo, some sage. Make sure you're not getting no Dollar General, dollar store sage. Absolutely not. No. Go get you some proper sage, get some Palo Santo, and cleanse your home. For those of you who are in certain practices, and make sure you're going based on your practice. Make sure you're following the rules to the T, okay? Because we don't want to play around with this type of stuff, all right? That is my message too for those of you who are not spiritual or are interested in spirituality, like the spiritual aspect of it, and you want to learn more. Start with where you want to go. What direction do you feel pulled to? It doesn't even have to be a religion per se. It could just be any spiritual practice. You know what I mean? Just make sure that you're doing your research. Make sure that you're getting it from a reputable source. I would go to the source. My personal advice, go to the source. Like, I'm not sure. Please don't quote me. And I don't mean no disrespect to anyone who practices this, but wherever Buddhism originated, I would go to that place, or I would research people who are practicing like the original practice of that. I would go to the source. Literally go to the source. Okay, I wouldn't go to, like, let's say you start getting into yoga, because I believe that yoga came from Buddhist practice or Hindu practices. One of them. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just not really versed in that. Don't be going to no American person, and no, go to the source. Go to the source. You have a phone in your hand. Please source your sources. All right. That's what I got for y'all spiritual messages. Let's move on, because we're going to get some general messages. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any questions. If you guys want me to tackle any subjects in the future, I definitely want to hear from you guys if it resonated. I'll be sure to answer any questions that I can. Let's see. And we are at... All right, let's get your general messages. This one wanted to come out, but I'm going to put it back. If it was meant to be out, it would be out. Let's get some general messages. What's going on? That was spiritual. Let's get the general. Some of you are avoiding a path. I'm sorry. This is a part of your spiritual message. I'm sorry. I just heard it. You guys are avoiding a path. God keeps putting a door in front of you. Spirit keeps putting a door in front of you, and you keep pivoting away from the door. And those of you who resonate with this will know what I'm talking about. You keep pivoting away from the door. Let's see. It's like you're knowing that it's a door. You know that you should walk through it, but you're telling yourself, no, I'll get to it another time. There's a reason why it's being pushed in front of your face. I try to focus and they want to tell me more. Okay. Let's see. Give me what's some general messages for the collective? This is my favorite deck, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that. This is my favorite deck. We got Yemaya, Awakening. Some of you may feel very called to the water at this time. Some of you may be thirsty. My mouth got dry as soon as I said that. Some of y'all thirsty. Y'all not drinking enough water. You're not taking care of yourself. Others of you, look out for pregnancy. Be very careful. The pregnancy is very... very strong here. But for others of you, it just could be a birth, a new thing. You need to get out in the elements. Wow. I don't even think that there are more than 2 Orishas in this deck. This is not, this is, you cannot pull Orisha through tarot cards, or oracle cards. But there are Orisha, like let me show you. The name, the embodiment, right? It's the embodiment. It's not the actual Orisha, it's just the embodiment. Like the picture talks about, like with Oshun, it talks about prosperity, it talks about wealth, it talks about just overall glam and things of that nature. So it's not the actual Orisha, but I brought that up because there's only 3 cards and 2 of them are Orisha. So I'm talking to someone who feels connected to the Orisha. And if that's not your message, don't take it. We've got Radical Rebirth. This deck right here is this. For any of you who are interested. Let's see. We have Divine Lineage, and give me one more. All right, your general message is that this is a new chapter. You have embarked on a new chapter, and this chapter that you embarked on is you are aligned with where you need to go. Even those of you who are pivoting away from that door, I feel like that door is like a shortcut. For those of you who, like, you've ever played like a racing game or something, you know, what was it, Mario, and they had those little like rainbow lines and you zoom across and it's like a shortcut. That door is a shortcut, but whether you go through that door or not, you are aligned to where you need to go. I see a lot of luxury in your going ahead, jewelry, living the good life, being very happy, very content, very kind of prissy and, like, you know, a little bit bougie. I see all the bougie energy. I want to read that card though. The number 25 or 2 and 5 may be significant to some of you. I'm going to call out some of these numbers. We got 40, 41, 25, 5, 6, and 44. So if any of those numbers resonate for you, this may be your message. It says, Goddess Oshun is the exalted Orisha of honey, sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. Oh, that's the second time fertility came out. Y'all gotta be careful. Be careful. The Yoruba Lady of Gold's anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. So this is a very powerful energy. It could be fruitful or it could be disastrous, depending on where you place your energy is what I'm getting here. So I am getting the more positive energy off of this. I would just be careful to not overdo it. It's like you have this force, you have this power, you have this energy, you have this sort of passion. There's something here. You're excited. You're ready for something new. You're ready to go forward. You see, like maybe you just got approved for something, or you're gonna get approved for something. You're gonna get approved for something, or you're going to tackle a goal that you've been trying to tackle, something that's just been like annoying, you've been couldn't put it off, or you just like couldn't deal with it at the time. Your plate is going to be, the load off of your plate is going to be lifted in some way, shape, or form. You're going to step into a new era of newness. You feel yourself changing now. Those of you who are actively seeking guidance in your spiritual journey, this ties into that. But for those of you who are not seeking guidance in your spiritual journey, I still feel like you're going through a rebirth. Who you are right now, last year you, or even the year before that, you would never imagine yourself internally. You know, how you think, the decisions that you've made, where you are in your life. You've made so much progress. I feel like you're going to enter a state. This is a premonition. This is a future energy. You're going to enter a state of rebirth. You're going to be a brand new person. It's going to be like a restart. And you're going to get help from your family. You're going to get help from friends. You're going to get help from your guides, your angels, from your ancestors. There's people guiding you, helping you. You're also going to get help from people. If you are, I'm not even really sure if you're not really into spirit like that, how you got here, but thank you for coming. If you're resonating with that, somebody here is not really into spirit. They're just here out of curiosity, I guess. need to align yourself with someone who is spiritual. You need to align yourself with someone who is classy. This is a feminine figure, someone who is classy, someone who is very poised, someone who is very polite, respected, someone who knows their shit. Okay? This is, if you get connected with this person, they're gonna help you move forward in life. Okay, this could be a counselor, this could be a therapist, this could be, I don't know, somebody you just meet at the bus stop or something like that. But you're going to encounter somebody that's going to be the key to bringing you where you want to go. Your problem, your issue, this is for everyone watching, your issue is that you have a problem with surrendering control. You've gone through so much, you've been doing so much, and you don't have capacity for failure anymore. You feel like if you fail at something else, you're just going to fall apart. You're going to break. You feel very fragile. You feel very vulnerable in this state right now. And you want to hold on to any type of normalcy. You want to hold on to any type of control because it feels powerful. But really what you're doing is holding on to the things that are holding you back like an anchor. It's very scary to let go of control for some of you, earth signs more than the others. Yeah, I said what I said. Earth sign more than the others. Yeah. and Aquarius and Gemini. You struggle with this too. You guys, when you let go, you'll be pleasantly surprised at how light you feel physically. You're going to feel like you can breathe better. The air is cleaner. The water is going to taste better. Things are just going to start shifting and aligning for you in ways that you couldn't even imagine. Like you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You don't see it. But if you just let go, you could. It's kind of like people who are afraid of the dark, keeping a flashlight outside because it's dark. But if you just turn the flashlight off, the moon appears, the stars, they're bright, and suddenly it's not so dark. Suddenly the sky has its own light and illumination, and it's beautiful. Okay? Then the nature can go back to doing what nature does, and it doesn't feel so scary because everyone else is, all the animals and bugs are not on edge because you have this light shining. That's just not natural. That's what's happening right now in your life, is that you're unnaturally holding on to things that you should have let go of. And that's not to beat y'all down. You could change your mind at any time. When you're being pushed to do something, when you're being called to do something, when you're being asked to make a change that's unfamiliar, just go with it. If it feels right, let go of the fear, because fear is going to be the one to send you down that path that I was talking about in your spiritual messages, the one that got that little rickety bridge with that thin line when you could have went another safer path. Spirit wants you to embark on something new. It's something completely new, because that's where your success is going to be. That's where your new start is going to be. That's where your freedom is going to be. That's where your healing is going to be. That is where your break is going to be. A lot of you need a break. You just need a break. Life just been smacking you up against your head for all your life. All your life. Every time you turn around, boop. Every time you turn around, boop. Then you fall and you get up, boop. Again, it's like it's just been nonstop. This is where it ends. But it ends when you choose to surrender. Okay? All right. We are at... Let's get your career and your finance. Career and finance. Does anybody else's children obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters, or is it just mine? Because they're driving me crazy. I know all the songs word for word. I've never seen the movie. I know all the words. I know all the characters. I know what happens. I've never physically watched the movie. They're driving me crazy. My kids are just in there singing it. And I like their song, though. I like it. But... let's see. What's your career in finance? Sorry, y'all. Hey, y'all don't care about my kids. I know. I'm sorry. We got independence. This is your career and your finance, all right? So if you're worried about what you need to do for your career, you're worried about some advice, you're worried about what moves you need to make. I don't like how these are falling. I'm going to do this like this. There we go. I'm going to take this one. I don't like how these are falling. You're having a lot of blockages when it comes to your money. It's not that it's not coming, it's that it's delayed. If you've watched the other portions of this reading, it's delayed because of those choices that you're avoiding. Okay, for those of you who didn't watch any other part of the reading, I suggest you go listen to the general messages at the very least. Go listen to the general messages. There's a reason why your money is being blocked, and the answer is in the general message. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna just do from the top. Okay, we have independence. It's time to get out on your own and create your own business or try something well outside of your comfort zone. Woof, these messages is tying them together because I said this in your general message. There is something that you are afraid to do because it's new, that you have never done, and you're holding on to comfort. What this is saying to you is that you need to break away from being somebody's employee. If you still are, if there's no way for you, if you don't want to be your own business owner, if you don't want to do things, I'm sorry, I was saying you need to be independent. I was trying to find a way for it to work around what y'all wanted, but that's the same for you got to be independent. Y'all need to be making your own income. You need to be taking charge of your own schedule. You can't be getting orders barked on by other people. It's time to stop being a worker bee. It's time to be your own boss. It's time to make your own rules. It's time for you to make your income in a way that resonates with your life. A lot of you need to do things like you can make income doing any fucking thing. Anything. Literally anything. You can post literally you doing this with your hands. I promise you're gonna go viral or like you're gonna get engagement. It's gonna be at the very least like, oh, you just wasted I can't get 10 seconds of my life back. And so I'm like, what is this stupid video? You're gonna get something. And the internet loves negativity. So like if you want some money could be made. You just gotta be creative. Do something that aligns with what you're already doing in your life. Okay, you guys really need to branch away. And for those of you who are dead set on being an employee, that's okay too. However, you need some source of side income that is independent of someone else saying, I'm going to pay you this, I'm going to pay you that. Like a boss, right? I'm not talking about, companies that pay. I'm talking about like actual boss. We got expression. It says, you need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or career in communication. I can't make this up, y'all. If y'all hear from y'all general messages and y'all spiritual messages, I said this. That's what I said. Y'all need to be expressing yourself. It's not only going to help you spiritually. This is going to help you with your money. Some of you need to be writing. Some of you need to be speaking. Some of you need to be, I don't know, at events. Some of you need to just get yourself out there, okay? Blogging, vlogging, whatever. You need to be seen. You need to let yourself be heard, okay? It doesn't have to be big and drastic. You don't have to be a Mr. Beast or whoever else is big and popular, and I just know his name be everywhere. You don't have to be like that, but whatever you do is going to give you some sort of income, consistent income, right? Passive income. It's not going to feel like a job. That's the important part here. For you to get some sort of side income or make it your main income that doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like work. It's not like, oh, I gotta make sure I post this video today. Like, I gotta make sure I write. I gotta finish this chapter. Make it fun. Make it feel like life. Make it feel like life. Like it's just another part of life. And then you bring money in that way. It says you are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. This is another reason why you need to get out of your comfort zone, because there will be people looking to you. It could be because of the way you carry yourself. It could be your age. It could be just, as many years that you've been worked there. You are a higher ranking of authority to someone somewhere. And naturally, people are drawn to you for answers, for guidance, to help. You can't help someone if you've limited yourself. And you're just somebody who just naturally helps. Because what it's going to feel like to you, it's not going to feel like you're going out of your way to help whoever this is or whoever these people are. You are a natural leader. People listen to you when you speak. People listen to what you say. They take into account how you feel. You are natural in leading. Whether you want to be or not, whether that's your thing or not, you're natural in leading. So in order to be a proper leader, okay, for yourself and for others, you want to lead yourself in the proper direction. You need to learn something new, something different. You want to dive into something unfamiliar, because there's something that you're going to learn soon that's going to be the thing to push you over the edge, right? It's going to be that thing that get you in the door with more income, right? It's the difference between negotiations and your contract. It's like taking an extra class in college, you know what I mean? And then, you know, you have that edge up on the rest of the applicants later on. I don't know how else to describe that, but I hope that resonated with someone. We got prickly situation. It says you need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. Y'all not gonna want to hear this. Y'all ain't gonna want to hear this, but y'all work with some difficult ass people. You work with people who are immature. You work with people who got attitude problems. You got to work with people who got fucking power issues. You know what I mean? People who abuse their power. People who think that they got power that they don't. People who just don't thrive in peace. There are people that just don't thrive in peace. So like, if there's a peaceful environment, you coming through the door every day, hey, how you doing? Good morning. How can I help you? You're doing your job. You're nice and chipper, and everybody loves you. Because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, people fuck with you. Everybody loves you, and you got these fucking, either your boss or your co-workers, they're looking at you with their nose all turned up. They ready to start some drama because they don't know how to operate in peace. You're around people that operate in chaos. For those of you who work around sharps, be very, very careful. Be very, very, very careful. If you work in healthcare, if you work in the food industry, if you work in construction, if you work around sharps, period. Be very, very careful, okay? Someone may accidentally leave something behind that you don't see, okay? And, you know, we want to make sure that everybody is safe. For the rest of you, this is just a sharp-ass fucking tongue. You're going to have to hold it down. You're going to have to hold it down. Somebody is going to try you at work. You have to use your discernment on what you say and how you say it. Because you're going to want to tell them off. You're going to want to tell them, listen, I will beat your ass in this motherfucker. Like, who are you talking to? Or you're going to want to tell them, yo, get the fuck out my face. Or, like, you want to tell them, like, yo, you're going to want to, tell them, like, I will. Watch yourself. You're going to have to use, I don't know what it's called, but it's a professional way to cuss people out. And I love hearing it when it happens. It's so amusing to me. When I be seeing, like, those emails that people send that are, like, nice, nasty, but they're, like, very, very professional way of cussing somebody out. You need to learn that language. Because you're going to be a leader, and a leader cannot be seen talking to the likes of other people. Here's the thing: when you argue with a fool, nobody knows who is who. You don't want to bring yourself down to that level because someone got you upset, irritated. You are above that. All right. How this ties into your money? Don't let nobody fuck up your bag because you had to tell them you was gonna slap the shit out of them. I'm just saying, because people fuck up the bag. They do. They be fucking up the bag with their, attitude and shit like that, All right, we got moving up. You are increasing your power and status. Hello. Then I've been saying that. right? You are increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. So if you have applied for a job, you haven't heard back, you feel like somebody filled out the role, it's coming. If you are working at a job, you've been there for a while and you really want to get ahead, you will. Some of you work at a job where you either reached your max on the ladder and you feel like there's no higher way to go. Like the only thing above you is your boss. Some of you, your boss is going to step down and you're going to take that position. Okay, that's not for everyone. That's for some of you. Some of you are moving and some of you are cleaning house. Like I see people getting rid of old furniture. I see cleaning, like deep cleaning. There's going to be a big shift and change in your physical space. Whether that's you working a different job, whether that's what I just explained, but you're moving up. I heard I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. So, some of you, this is going to be a surprise. And it's going to be celebratory. Some of you are going to learn through some type of party. Like you may have your company may throw you a party and you think it's a birthday party, or you think it's just a regular office party. Come to find out, it's your promotion party, you know? Let's see. We got locked. This is the last one. It says, work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. Okay, so whatever you're waiting for, what I was just explaining, how you're going to elevate, there may be a blockage on it. And if you want to know why, revert to your general messages or your spiritual messages, because I explained it both in there. There may be a blockage. It doesn't mean that it's not coming. It's just not coming right now. So those of you who are pinched for time and money right now, like you need it right now, you need the bread, that, what I was talking about, is a long-term thing. That's coming long-term for you. That's going to be locked in. It's going to be a thing that sustains you for a long period of time. If you are needing money now, right now, like we all do, because I can use, you know what I'm saying? If you need money right now, what you need to do is be patient. You need to be very, very patient and do what I said. Take a side job, something small, something little, Uber, driving. Uber Eats or Uber driving or DoorDash or shit. If you guys are in a trade, like you do your esthetician or, you know, you're a barber, make sure you're making your money on the side somewhere with your 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? If you got a talent, use it. You got a talent, use it. It's going to get you them little coins. It ain't going to be sustainable for long term unless that is your career. If that is your career, then ignore this. But if it's not your career and you have a gift and a skill you're not using, what the fuck are you doing? That's what you need to be doing right now until this comes in for you. Until this long-term locked-in position comes in for you. Okay? Some of you may be even traveling to Europe. Some of you may be traveling to Europe. And others of you, if you have a cat, this does not have anything to do with money, but it could. Pay attention to where your cat lays on your body. I don't know why. I'm not getting any confirmation, but pay attention to where your cat lays on your body. Whoever that's for is going to know why I said that, because I don't even know why. Okay. Oh, also, humility. You're going to feel powerful. You're going to be a little bit gassed. All these changes are going to happen. You're going to feel a little bit gassed. You're going to be feeling yourself. Okay, you're going to be sniffing yourself. You're going to feel like you know what I mean? You that guy, you that girl. Humble. Take a slice of humble pie, okay? Because what was given can be taken away. You never want to think you're above the program. That's where everybody fucks up at. They don't always fuck up right away, though. You know what I'm saying? When you see these powerful people who have done such horrible things and you're wondering why their money is not fucked up, everything else in their life is fucked up and their money may be good. And then they eventually fall from grace. You don't want to have a fall from grace because you're not humble and because you started sniffing yourself and feeling yourself. It's okay to be happy. There's a difference between being grateful, being happy, living in the moment, feeling the joy, and sniffing yourself. At any point you feel like you're above or better than, you need to check yourself. Because you will get humbled. And you'll get humbled fast, and you'll get humbled hard, and you'll get humbled in a way that you'll never forget. Probably in an embarrassing way, probably in a public way. Some of you probably already been through this. So it's cautioning you that could be your downfall. Maybe you've been successful before. Maybe you've been on top before. Maybe you've been, you know what I mean? You're trying to get back there. It's because you lack humility. When you get to these places, you let your head get too big, and the spirit got to be like, all right, sit your ass down, because you ain't getting it. Now to give you another opportunity. For those of you who have never experienced a high like that, be careful about not. When people say money changes you, a lot of times it really doesn't change you. It changes the people around you. But there are some cases where money does change people, and it's because they start smelling themselves like they're better. When it makes people forget that a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago, you ain't have shit. And you wasn't shit. But now you got shit and you think you better. That should be taken away from you. Anything could be taken away from you. All right. Let's see. All right. Now we focus on what you need to know. Listen, I know a lot of you have not been here from the beginning. I don't have a lot of views from when I first started the channel, but this is the first deck that I used on this channel. And I'm bringing it back. The very first deck. It's this here that I used on this channel. So let's see what you need to know. What do you need to know right now, collective? What do you need to know? And then if I need to clarify with tarot, I'll clarify with tarot. But what do you need to know? What does the collective need to know? Also, if you resonated with the money message, please let me know in the comments down below. I really do want to hear from y'all. Any type of comment, like, you know, this reading didn't resonate with me at all. You was way off base, or it did resonate, or just how you doing. Nah, you know, I'll talk back. I respond. And the more you engage in my channel, meaning like liking, commenting, subscribing, if you're just a lurker, it may be a hit or miss on whether or not it'll resonate with you. So if you want more readings that actually resonate with you, and interact more so I can gauge your energy. Okay, let's see. What does the collective need to know? I'm gonna read the book for this too, actually. What does the collective need to know? We got My Fair Lady and Soul Tie. Ooh, what's going on here? My Fair Lady Soul Tie friend request. What? My person? Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait. My Fair Lady Soul Tie friend request. My person. I need to take a picture of this real quick because I need to. No, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to get a picture real quick.